Round the gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already dead. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Trouble comes in 96. You a shook one, breathe and know the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell. Let me count my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a, here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for my, strictly for my. Survival of the fittest. That's the sign of the police. I'm indeed cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right this on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like who? They're warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather unique. Bucktown. This.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll go on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's caught by Coleman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Bennett. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. The extra point hitting the right upright, but it caroms home, and it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll run it here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Williams buying time to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Daniel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, after the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's the fullback, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Butker now to kick this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He's going to let this one go deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. Going to throw again. Going for the deep ball. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Rams have got it back.
He doesn't give many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number's going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking. A lot of times, their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And that one results in 35 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Escaping the pressure right. Uncourt. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun now, here's an inside Gill. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Left. Slow.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. In for the score. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Butker now to kick this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now it's the backup Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90. I got two.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That's fielded in the end zone. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now here's Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Looking outside, and he's got a man. It's Daniel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw, it's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 11 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. It's the fullback. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And his kick is good. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Whirling. Go, 12, go. 12.
Here's Goff now on second down. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Louis. Super. Dula.
Throwing on third. Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth.
Starting left here. Hard ball.
They are going for it. Goff. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he's got some space here.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Pass the 20. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. As his guys are in for 6. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Tiger. 17.
To throw on second down is gone. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Rams on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
17.
Gone. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
12.
Off play action. Here's Goff. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Throwing again is Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. He's going to look deep down the field, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Daniel. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it was an interceptor. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Point after, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got 0 benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
DC. Check. 59. DC.
Now Goff on first down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Super. 12. 5.
Now Goff. Over the middle to Beckham. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham, 89 yards. And the Rams do gain a bit of respectability.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Let's go, defense. Z.
Mahomes now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ace.
On first down, Mahomes. Caught left side, Bennett. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Now Mahomes. Uncorks one for Davis. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Chiefs on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hey.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes lets it go for Nelson. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is
but
one of our
she's
guys.
singing, too.
Oh, she's at least...
She's on, like, the 5th tune at this time.
She left Scales way behind. But he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Super! Maverick wall!
On first down, gone. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On second down, here's Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Rolling to his right and bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Tiger, Tiger!
On first down, it's gone. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Hey, 5!
From the 50, it's gone. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Third and long. It's gone. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. On first and 10, Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here's Goff. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Rams on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be third and a mile.
Tiger, Tiger!
Out of the gun. Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
Shell! Maverick! Merlin! Dula! Turbo set!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Powers ahead at the 45. Over the middle, complete. That's Daniel. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
Left, 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 left.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They come up in an offset eye.
Watch the edge. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Motion.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point up and through, and that will extend this big lead. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how
under pressure, and they got to him again. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City,